Can you talk about how you think the secondary's playing?
Man, we doing a lot better right now. We just got a lot of guys that's just playing with effort, playing explosive, just having confidence. That's really the most thing with playing DB. You just gotta have confidence, really. So we're just running out there, we're just communicating, making plays on the ball, and that's the main objective as a DB. Get the ball, go to the opposite end zone, put some points up for the team. So as a whole, though, I think we're really improving. We're making strides from the first practice to now.
Feels like a little bit more depth there too, right?
Yeah, hey, that's definitely a good thing. Just having more people to be able to come on the field, come off the field. I mean, at DB, you might get like 2 posts, and then you might, have a playoff. You get somebody else with fresh legs come in. So it's always a good thing. Just have depth as a DB. Just having people who can just have that skill set to just play, regardless of anything happening to like a starter or anybody else.
A lot of deflections in the back end for you guys today, maybe more than any other practice. I mean, how far along has that come, and how important is that? Coach was just talking about winning those one-on-one battles.
Yeah, we have to. I mean, coach called man coverage. It's on us. Like, nobody else. If the D-line mess up, linebackers mess up, nobody really sees it. If a DB gets beat, on a post or pitch or anything like that. So as a DB, we really got to lock up and be keyed in onto just the fundamentals of just playing man coverage or just anything like that. But like I said, we just got to make plays on the ball when we get the opportunity. So, I'm glad that we're getting our hands on the balls, getting deflections and things like that, because that's going to really take us to the next level.
There's been a lot of talk of competitiveness this spring. How much of that has played into those moments?
Man, it's been crazy, honestly. Like, this is probably one of the most competitive spring balls I've had since I've been here in regards to just DBs. Like I said, playing with confidence and just, knowing that somebody else line up in front of you, you got to dominate them, impose your will on them. And that's, something we preach as a DB group, the coaches preach, just imposing our will on a, receiver or anybody else in front of us, just being able to, dominate and know that, this is our field, that's our ball, and we're going to get it back.
Why do you think it's been the most competitive? Where do you think that comes from?
I think just the culture we're building. Just not even as a DB group, but just as a defense, I think that there's just more competitive. I mean, I think there's more of an urge and an urgency to just be more competitive and be dominant. So thinking about last year, like, we didn't have a good record, so you have to be competitive and have an edge when we playing.
How are you personally approaching this spring?
Really, I'm just getting used to not playing with a brace anymore. Last year I wasn't really 100%, so being able to be 100% now, it feels really good just to be able to run as fast as I can and then just move efficiently, make plays like I know I can. So I think this spring ball was really just for me to be able to get my feet back under me, but also just work on the little things that I wasn't as good at last year during the season. So being like in the post, just settling my feet, just doing things like that, just to help me, so I can just translate that to fall camp and during the season next year.
Anybody that plays in front of you that's maybe stood out so far this spring, that maybe took a big jump in your eyes?
Took a big jump,
or just stood out in general?
Oh, stood out. I would definitely say Carwell is doing pretty good right now. Being able to have that next man up from Ott, I think he's been standing out a little bit. And receiver-wise, I think who else receiver-wise has been doing pretty good. I'm not really sure, honestly.
What about defensively?
Defensively, David Reese for sure. He's really given us an edge to that defense. Being able to have those long arms, batting balls down. I think that's really gonna help us during the season. And DBs wise, Noah Williams. I mean, he's a lockdown corner. Like, y'all gonna see him a lot during the season next year, man. He's locked down, so that's a good addition for us.